Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing another gunpla review. In today's episode, we are covering the Plutine Gundam from Gundam Build Metaverse. So this is the final core Gundam Planet Series Gundam, and my first pseudo mainline Gundam for at least the core Gundam series, at least. I'll eventually get to reviewing the other ones, minusing Mars for at the time of recording because I do not have him anymore. But yeah, so this is the final form, and I wanted to love this. I like it, do not get me wrong, but it let me down. It let me down. I had to use glue because it let me down so bad. So let's get into the review and talk about how, don't get me wrong, the design of this thing is really awesome. I love the whole God of Death design going on here, but there are some flaws to it, and it needs to be addressed. So, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the Plutine Gundam with everything that comes in box. Well, hold on, let's get the Planet Series runner. There you go. And there is 2 extra runners I want to show during the review, so you know the extra pieces that does come with this kit. So, let's get to this important stuff. We got 4 beam saber effect ports, 2 long, 2 short, so you have options. His beam rifle, that comes in pretty much every set that comes with the core Gundam and its armor. Ooh. This sticker sheet, flip it around. Eyes, camera, and the rest are for the weapons and the actual lander thing here. A spare piece that's supposed to go on the backpack / shield system they have back there. This is a recolored version of the original. And let's get to the spare runners we got. On the A runner, we have a spare front of the head, a spare V-fin, a spare face. The only difference is you don't get a spare back of the head, which, if you did, you were able to fully rebuild the head if you needed a second one. And on the C runner, you get parts of the shield and original torso. And I believe the arms, yeah. So, 8 is the arms. Then we have the original shield from the original core Gundam, the chest from the original core Gundam, and the backpack. Well, the back of the core Gundam. So, those are all the spare pieces you do get in the box. So, you're probably asking yourself, Zero, what is the major flaw here that you have to use glue on? The waist. I don't know what happened. I don't know, it's because they screwed up on making it. Please not, I hate this. I honestly do hate that shield backpack situation they have. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. Oh, and of course you do have the spare hands. 1 dynamic hand, 2 one-pieced fists. So basically you don't have to separate the 2 pieces. It's just 1 fist. It's fully built. Same here. And 1 dynamic hand. The one thing I do love about these is you can always have a place to put the spare hands. Like the original core Gundam, I didn't have to glue anything. You had good posability. Actually, wait. Never mind, I did glue it. You had to glue it to the waist. So, never mind. I take back my critique. It's more or less the same. Yep, I glued the top part too. Yeah, no. So, what everyone's complaining about online about how the waist is weaker. No, the waist is always weak. I don't know what happened between the difference between the core Gundam to core Gundam 2, but it went straight to the fiery pits of Hades. It sucks. It legitimately blows. So you will need glue, paint, whatever your thickening modus operandi is, you're going to need it. And another thing, again, I've gone over how much I dislike this. It doesn't contribute anything to the design of it. It's, at best, a counterweight. But I'm not a fan. And a couple of stickers were supposed to go on the front right here. Like I said, not a fan of this. So I'm just going to do the articulation of the Core Gundam Core Gundam 2 Classic because it's the same thing. So I don't have to take off the armor of this. Then I can do the whole articulation with the armor attached. So, arm bend. Arm all the way out. All the way up. The shoulders go, this part of the arm goes in and out due to the transformation gimmick. Little foot goes up. Bend. Foot goes really far back because again, transformation gimmick. Side skirt goes up and down. Again, previous statements. There is no app crunch anymore because I glue this thing solid. And 360 spin. Much like the bigger counterpart, I use the stickers here, and here, and here for the V-fin, for the eye cameras, and the two other cameras. Excuse me. So let's now talk about the Gundam itself. Yeah, see what I mean? It falls off, it's not stable. I hate that thing. Okay, so what do we have here is the Plutine based on Pluto, the dwarf demi-planet, demi-planet, whatever you want to call it, also known as the Roman god of the underworld, or, you know, death. Which is really cool because you can see the design. I love the fact that the darker pieces, basically the black pieces, are ecopla, which I wish we had that kind of system here, as in you can like drop off the runners and just recycle them, you know, instead of having all your stuff stuffed in a box or thrown out and ending up in a landfill. At least you can return it and, you know, do some type of environmental good, which would be great if we had this here in the States, but we don't, so that kind of sucks. So please note when being careful, be careful putting on this part of the side skirt. I don't know why, but it was just a pain in the butt to set up. So move it carefully. Leg all the way up. Knee bend, not bad. Foot rotation. The foot rotation is pretty good. Sorry guys, dogs. Okay. The arm bend, as you can see, actually it's not bad. I didn't actually have to show it because I showed it in two different positions. Love that. And surprisingly, the head is kind of wobbly in this one. Very loose. I don't know why. So, yeah. Again, I love the darker colors on this. Looks really cool. Paralyzed back skirt. So, this is literally as far as the light can go back. So, articulation-wise, you will get some decent poses out of this, but do not expect anything from the ab crunch area if you're like me. Because, again, I glued this dude so he wouldn't move. But if it wasn't unglued, it would fall at the gentlest of breezes. It was bad. I thought, oh, maybe hyperbole or people being overly dramatic. No, they weren't. It was really that bad. So, yeah. Aside from that, not a bad Gundam. Once you glue it, completely stable. Downside, since this is a circle situation, it rotates. So, yeah. Also, you can use these pieces here as gauntlet blades, which are really cool in my opinion. So if you want to give your Gundam a Wolverine vibe, that's always a good option. So, let's get to the summary and wrap up the review. So, all in all, would I recommend the Plutine Gundam? If you like the other Core Gundam series from Earth 3 down to, I think it was Yurevin, I say get it. Because I wanted this dude because it looked so cool and it was, at the time, would have completed my set if I didn't, use March 4 for a custom build. So, yeah. I recommend it. If you do not have glue or anything to thicken up the parts, you will have a bad time. That's not any maliciousness towards Bandai. Actually, it is maliciousness towards Bandai. What the hell did you do to this dude? Somewhere between Core Gundam, like I said in the review, somewhere between Core Gundam and Core Gundam Mark II, you messed up. I don't know what you did, but you messed up royally. Yeah. Also, side note, there is a transformation gimmick into Core Flyer Plus to transform the Core Gundam itself into a flying mobile armor. It's not a parts formation, it's a quick transformation, but I do not have my instructions with me. So I cannot show you the transformation gimmick, I apologize. But yes, you can transform the Core Gundam Mark II into a flying machine. It looks ridiculous, and it doesn't really look like a flyer, but it is what it is. With that being said, again, if you like the concept that each of the planets got basically turned into armor, I recommend this for you. But if you don't, again, no glue, no bueno. No thickening agent, no bueno. You're going to need to fix that. It's not a bad Gundam, but it does need help. And that's kind of sad. Out of all the Metaverse Gunpla I built, the Exceed Galaxy, the Law Gundam, the Arc, this disappoints me the most. It has such cool potential. Oh, and the Shin Burning Gundam. Yeah, this is the weakest one out of them all. Because you need actual more support to it. This is very similar to the Gundam that it was based off of, the Gundam Mark II. That's the problem. They never fixed the problem with the Gundam Mark II. Gundam Core Gundam Mark II, I mean. They never fixed it, so you now have to deal with it again. Both were loose, and now they could have fixed it. They could have tightened up the joints, gotten rid of the polycaps. Their response was to just reprint it in dark purple and black and light blue and blues and said good luck. So we had to deal with that. Not great. But, like I said, if you like the Core Gundam series, you like the Planet series, you like the Gundam Build Re-Rise, you like the Gundam Build Metaverse, this is a great kit for you. Just, again, have glue nearby. Or paint, or whatever your thickening tool of choice may be. So with that being said, Thursday's episode is going to be the Strike Noir High Grade. Monday's episode, next Sunday's episode, I have no idea. It's either going to be the Abyss, the Chaos, or the Master Grade Curios. Or maybe I'll eventually get off my butt and build the narrative APACs. Mostly when I find room for the APAC itself. The narrative Gundam, I got room for. It's the armor that I don't have space for. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and if you want to support the channel, please use the links down below. Order a book, order a Gundam, whichever you prefer, or order some toys via the links of Galactic Toys and Affirm Earth. Either one, Entertainment Earth, either one works. You want to support me directly, you can always order a couple of my books. That supports me. And if you want to support my family and crew, you can always click support the Kickstarter. If you like Tokusatsu, Godzilla, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, my brother has a comic book series that he's made for you. So, links down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.